Tortola is a part of the British Virgin Islands, so it's a little bit more complicated to get to Tortola. So in this video, we're going to show you our experience, tell you everything you need to know about traveling from Charlotte Amalie, U.S. Virgin Islands to
Tortola. And we're starting out here at the, what is it again?
The Edward Plymouth Blyden Port.
Yes, to catch the ferry.
All right, so let's go, Becky. Now, when taking the ferry to Tortola, it's a very easy check-in process. It's wise to get your tickets ahead of time, but when we were here, there were plenty of seats. Here are some rules about the Port Authority. No loitering, no littering, loud noise soliciting, or barking. So when you arrive, do not bark. All right, so we got checked in at the terminal. This is the Edward Wilmeth Blyden Port here in basically Charlotte Amalie. I think I said the wrong words
it's
earlier.
It's a mouthful, and none of them sound like names that you would think of.
Yeah. So let us describe the cost and how to do this if you're a first-time traveler to Tortola. First of all, our tickets were scheduled from 9 a.m., boarding at 9 a.m., arriving at Roadtown at 9:50, so it's about an hour trip. So we showed up about 7 a.m. to the port.
Yeah, because we figured it was international, It might take a little while, but there was no one here to check us. There were some people wandering around that were very nice, like some workers that were getting here, but they didn't actually open up where you could check in till closer to 8.
So don't worry about getting here too early. Now, we bought our tickets online, which I highly suggest, and they were about $100 for a round trip per person.
And then we were surprised.
Very surprised.
Checked in that it's another $10 each plus $10 per bag. So that was another $40 that I assume we'll pay again when we come back.
Yep. So we'll have to pay another
40
coming back. So that's kind of the cost. $100 a piece for the ticket, 40 for baggage. Now, when you get here, you have to scan a QR code to do all your passport information.
Yes, and it's lengthy. You have to take pictures of yourself, put in your passport information, make sure you know the address of where you're going on Tortola. So it was a lot. It took you probably 20 minutes.
20 minutes. But here's our strategy there. We went up to the Petite Pump Room, a restaurant that overlooks the harbor, a beautiful view, and I'd heard good things about their food here.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I got the breakfast sandwich, the bacon and egg, lettuce, tomatoes. It was delicious, and the potatoes that went along with it.
And I got
perfect.
I got the French toast, and they were good as well.
So we spent half an hour or so up there enjoying breakfast and filling out the form. So that's a little bit of the how to get to Tortola. So we're going to be waiting on the ferry now, and we'll give you some more information once we board the ferry. So we just made it to the British Virgin Islands. Now, when we left St. Thomas, the boarding process went very smoothly.
Yeah, they got a lot of people on pretty quickly. Unfortunately, somebody's luggage fell into the water and was floating there for quite some time, soaking wet, before they were able to get it out. So
it
glad
didn't
it wasn't
go.
Ours, but sorry for you, whoever it was.
Didn't go smoothly for everyone.
No.
But we boarded and got on the ferry, took off pretty quickly. And the views are amazing as you go through the islands. Wow.
Yeah, you get to see a lot of the islands along the way. We got to see some of the places that we actually went to on St. John as we went past them. That was really cool.
That was really cool. Of course, you if you leave from Charlotte Amalie, you pass the infamous Epstein Island. Then, like Becky said, you pass by all of the north side of St. John. Just beautiful. Here's a tip. Use Google Maps and it will show on a blue dot your cruise all the way over.
Yeah, that was cool, tracking it the whole way and seeing where we were passing and figuring out which islands were which.
Now the ferry itself, we took the Roadtown Ferry, the Fast Ferry, and it was fast, moved very quickly on the water, nice and smooth. Even in the bumpy ocean, you have 2 levels to sit on. The main level is all air conditioned, which is very nice. Yeah.
And the seats were comfortable too.
Yep. Then the second level, you have outdoor seating as well as indoor seating. So overall, it was a great ride.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. One thing that they didn't tell us at all during boarding until right as we were getting on was that you were only allowed to have 1 personal item each. Yeah. And I had my bog bag too, but they let me on, did the same thing, so that's good because we didn't know. Now,
here's some information you're really gonna need, so pay attention.
Yes. The ride was a little longer than we thought. So if you're expecting, in and out 50 minutes, you'll be here, you'll get to run and go do what you want to do. It's a little longer than that. It took us really about an hour and 20 to get here.
Yeah, the ticket says 50 minutes.
Yeah, it did not.
No.
And then the boarding and deboarding takes, 15, 20 minutes because they unload all the luggage first and then the people. And then customs took quite a bit longer than we expected. Mostly because we were towards the back of the line, so Bo has a tip for you.
All right, so the tip is sit next to the door, the exit door.
On the boat,
So get off first. That's going to save you at least 15, 20 minutes, maybe even more. So what we thought would be a 50-minute trip, and maybe 10 minutes in immigration or so, took well over 2 hours.
Yeah, we left it around a little after 9, and we weren't getting the rental car till about 11:30, so it was a little bit longer than we thought. But it was a beautiful ride.
And also, there's one other thing you need to pay attention to. Here in the BVI, they're going to charge you $10 more to enter the island of Tortola. It's called an environmental and tourism fee. So it's another $10.
Yeah, so we paid an additional 20 on the St. Thomas side and then another 10 each here. So all in all, how much did we spend?
About $135 a piece.
Per
That's
person.
About $105 for the ticket, the luggage, and then the additional fees.
Yeah, now for us, it's totally worth it. We're going to be here for a week. If you were thinking about doing a day trip, you might want to think about that and also about the time that it actually takes to get here and get deboarded and get through customs.
Yep, but we have arrived at the British Virgin Islands, the very first time we have been to Great Britain.
Yeah!
And I don't think we're going to see Big Ben or the Buckingham Palace.
No.
But
or the Queen.
No.
Well, the Queen's not alive anymore.
Yeah. Queen, So come back here, Becky. All right, so now we are set to explore, the beautiful island of Tortola in the British Virgin Islands.